Hello, hello.
Going
These
to work.
Micro.
Yeah, the microphones are working.
Everything's set? Okay.
We believe there may be
fully-
at some point where there might have to just be a wide shot of the council members on the monitors.
Okay.
But we're going to try our best to
That's okay, just leave it with the wide
go,
shots.
go through it.
It's not a pretty sight. For 21 hours.
All right. Calling to order the Cuyahoga County Council's regular meeting for Tuesday, June the 26th, 2018. Clerk, please call the roll.
Calling the roll, Mr. Gallagher,
Here.
Mr. Schron,
Here.
Ms. Conwell, Mr. Jones, Ms. Brown, Mr. Hauser, Ms. Simon, Ms. Baker, Mr. Miller,
Here.
Mr. Tuma.
Here.
And Council President Brady. You have a quorum.
All right.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under silent meditation, I believe Councilman Miller has a suggestion tonight.
Mr. President, my colleagues, I ask for a silent meditation on behalf of all of the children who have been separated from their parents and detained, and that they would be quickly reunited with their families and their cases quickly and fairly decided so that they can get on with their lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Miller. Public comment.
Yes, Mr. President, we have two persons who wish to address council. Ms. Lisa Moss.
Good evening. Good evening. My name is Lisa Moss. I am an eligibility specialist, caseworker at the Virgil E. Brown Building located on Payne Avenue from Payne to Superior on 17. I am here to speak on the issue of parking at this location or the lack of parking. There is no county parking provided at this location, and there are 800 plus county employees. And at this building, we service over 5,000 people, residents, your constituency, a month. The constituency that we service are the neediest. If they want this service, they have to come to this building and they have to park, which costs money. Within the last few weeks, they have a parking lot adjacent to the building and they have a parking lot across the street. The parking lot across the street was recently acquired by, I think it's Platinum Parking, increased the monthly parking by 31%, daily parking by 40%, which caused the parking lot across the street, Shias, I think it's called, to increase their price. They increased their price by 11% for monthly and 20% for daily. This is a neighborhood family service center. Neighborhood Family Service Center. We are there to provide service to your constituency, to the residents of Cuyahoga County. This spans from every zip code, believe me. I service every zip code. I work in the JET department, the cash department, along with the SNAP department. It is a requirement, not an option, that they come there for face-to-face interviews. They must attend if they want services. Not only that, we also provide, there are other departments such as daycare. If you have an immediate need for daycare, you have to come. PRCs, you must come there. Lots and lots and lots. There's over 800 employees, over a dozen departments that service the public. And if you want these services, you must attend. This is a hardship, not on just the employees, but your constituency, the residents of the county. I'm asking for a resolution to this problem. I've been here over 12 years. I did a quick little average calculation of how much I spent personally, I could speak for me. Over the last 10 years, average between $9,000 and $10,000 out of my pocket that I make less as a caseworker for working at the Virgil Brown Building. And there's no equity in that. There's no justification in that. It's just that location. We have addressed it in the Health and Human Services suggestion boxes to be kicked down the road. We're looking, we're reviewing. There's nothing we can do. There has to be a resolve. There's a demand for parking now, which is shooting up the prices. Everyone knows economics. It's a demand, they're going to charge more. That is more in our pockets, more that we are spending at these current rates. The next 10 years, it could be $12,000 to $14,000 less just because we work there to provide a service to your constituency. I'm asking for help. Please, a resolution. It can't be any more that we can't do anything. There's nothing can be done. If the lot was sold, maybe we can lease it. Maybe we can buy it. Maybe we can defray the cost. There has to be something because right now that is in our pockets, less disposable income for us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much for your comments.
Thank you. I do have some more details, if you guys mind, and some supportive documents.
Just to the clerk.
Thank you.
And thanks again for coming in and making us more aware of this issue.
Mr. President, can I say one thing?
Councilman
It's
Simon?
inappropriate. I know it's out of line, but I
Yeah.
can say there's no street parking either there. There's just nothing, but there's nothing even, and if you do park, Deer Park a minute over, you're going to get a ticket in a minute. It's a bad situation.
Okay. We got it. All right.
The final speaker is Ms. Liu.
Good evening. I'm glad this time definitely I'm not even 1 minute late and our meeting is not even 1 minute early. That's good. Okay, for that lady's problem, I have a resolutions right away already. It's about our public transit. If we cannot charge the tax from the parking business to help our RTA, then how about find other ways to help RTA? In that case, we can solve this parking problems. Yes, maybe the workers working in the building, maybe they still can afford, but lots of people coming to this Virgil Brown building, they are already in big trouble. It's just one line from being homeless already. So they really don't have that much money to keep paying parking. So many people are there, but they still have to wait in line, and the meter can run out, they will still get a ticket. So I suggest my resolution to you, please think about it. Now, the other thing is, this is also public policy issues. I missed our important meeting, the previous one, about the gender equality thing. Now, this problem is a very serious issue in all shelters, just like racial issues. Same thing, we don't have any good public policies to guarantee everybody's basic safeties just based on their race, religions, now even gender identification. Now, don't even think about going out to get housing. You will be rejected just because you got lucky, you get a voucher. So without voucher, probably you can get some kind of housing. With a voucher, you actually get no choice. But one of the voucher program is called Choice. The other issue is also public policy issue. Now, we thought changing the service provider for the shelter on Payne Avenue will help out. But basically, we are told some of the rules and regulations, not just what they inherited from Frontline, it's also imposed by Office of Homeless Services. So now I really question, this office actually offers services to homeless shelter service providers or homeless people. Because based on these rules and regulations, we have seen how they practice it for years. It's very inhumane. Please check that out on us, for us, because they don't answer to us, but they will answer to you. And you are our heroes, even without masks and capes. Please help. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, no more public comment, right?
That's correct.
All right. We're going to approve the minutes. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes as printed on the agenda? Been moved and seconded to approve the minutes for June 12, 2018, Committee of the Whole and the regular meeting. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The minutes are approved. Is there any message from the council executive, county executive, sorry?
It's okay. Yes, thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to inform council last Thursday, we reestablished a collaborative organization to discuss criminal justice issues around the county. It's called the Criminal Justice Council. The prior organization was important, but it wasn't working. The common pleas judges pulled out several years ago, and to be honest, I don't blame them for that. It just was dysfunctional. But we've continued positive conversations since then with the common pleas judges and all the other stakeholders. We came up with a new structure to facilitate these kinds of conversations. And I especially want to thank Bob Triazzi and Greg Popovich from the Common Pleas Court and Judge John Russo in particular for a great effort to put in place this new Criminal Justice Council. It should be very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you. Legislation introduced by council, consideration of a resolution of council for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2018-0132, authorizing a Community Development Fund grant in the amount of $1,100,000 to City of Rocky River for the benefit of the Bradstreet's Landing Park Fishing Pier Reconstruction Project located at 22400 Lake Road in the City of Rocky River.
This will be referred to Community Development Committee. Committee report and consideration of a resolution of council for second reading adoption under suspension of the rules. Can I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Second, any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The ayes have it. The rules have been suspended.
Resolution number 2018-0117, adopting various changes to the Cuyahoga County non-bargaining classification plan.
Been moved and seconded.
Council President, we heard this item in the Human Resource Appointment and Equity Committee on June 19th. There are 5 revisions to the classification plan, and I respectfully request my colleagues' support.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Legislation introduced by the executive. Consideration of resolutions for first reading adoption under suspension of rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Been seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. Rules are suspended.
Resolution number 2018-0133, amending the 2018-2019 biennial operating budget for 2018 by providing for additional fiscal appropriations, for appropriation transfers, and for cash transfers, amending resolution number 2018-0113 to reconcile appropriations for 2018.
Move to adopt.
Been moved and seconded. Councilman?
Mr. President, my colleagues, this is the regular monthly fiscal agenda. Questions have been directed to OBM and answered satisfactorily. The questions and answers are on your desk. Most items are routine appropriation and closeout of grants, transfers between accounts, and corrections. 3 items are noteworthy. There is an appropriation of $410,000 for the ERP project to pay for 2 full-time positions through the end of 2019. A total of $5,356,000 is appropriated for state youth services grants in juvenile court. Finally, $1,116,000 is appropriated for part of the cost of construction of dormitories on the 4th floor of the Juvenile Justice Center to house low-level offenders under the Public Safety Regionalization Program. The total cost of this construction is $3,100,000. The remainder will be appropriated at a future time. I support passage of this resolution under first reading suspension.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0134, adopting the annual alternative tax budget for the year 2019 and declaring the necessity that this resolution become immediately effective.
Move to adopt. Second. Mr. President, my colleagues, this is the annual tax budget, which is a state requirement for an early preview on the county's budget, but it does not constrain us at all in our budgeting process, which will be done at a later time, and I recommend passage under first reading suspension.
Any questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Consideration of resolutions for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution number 2018-0135, authorizing a revenue-generating utility agreement with Village of Walton Hills for maintenance and repair of storm sewers and sanitary sewers located in County Sewer District Number 20.
For the Public Works.
Resolution number 2018-0136, authorizing a construction agreement with CSX Transportation Incorporated in the amount not to exceed $842,443 for construction of Stage 1 of the Towpath Trail Extension from Harvard Avenue Trailhead to Steelyard Commons in the City of Cleveland and Village of Cuyahoga Heights.
For the Public Works.
Resolution number 2018-0137, authorizing a First Amendment to a revenue-generating lease agreement with the Arc of Greater Cleveland for lease of office space at William Patrick Day Services Center, located at 2421 Community College Avenue, Cleveland, for the period July 1, 2015 through June 30, 2018, to extend the time period to December 31, 2019, and for an additional lease amount of $1.
This will also be referred to Public Works.
Resolution number 2018-0138, authorizing a sole source contract with Fund for Our Economic Future as fiscal agent for a collaborative of public-private funders in the amount not to exceed $1 million to support employment of county residents in up to 3 industry sectors in Cuyahoga County for the period July 24, 2018 through December 31, 2021.
This will go to Economic Development.
Resolution number 2018-0139, making awards to various municipalities for various municipal grant projects in connection with the 2018 Community Development Block Grant Municipal Grant Program for the period July 1, 2018 through December 31, 2018 to the municipalities for the projects and in the amounts as printed on the agenda. Additionally, Councilmember Miller has requested to be a sponsor to this legislation.
This will be referred to Community Development.
And Brown.
Councilwoman Brown would also like to be on the legislation.
Mr. President, if you could add my name to that as well.
Councilman Tuma and Councilman Seeger. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading adoption under suspension of rules. Could I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
None all those opposed? The ayes have it. The rules are suspended.
Resolution number 2018-0114, authorizing an amendment to a revenue-generating lease agreement with Eaton Corporation for lease of land and a hangar facility located at 26340 Curtis Wright Parkway, Richmond Heights, for the period June 1, 2003 through May 31, 2018, to exercise an option to extend the time period to May 31, 2023, to change the terms effective June 1, 2018, and for an additional amount not to exceed $712,800.
Mr. President? I'm sorry. Motion to move to adopt.
Second.
Okay, thank you. I'll get this right one day.
Got a whole chorus. You had a whole chorus there.
Mr. President? Okay, thank you. Mr. President, I would ask that my colleagues support this resolution on second reading suspension. This, Mr. John Myers of Public Works came before the Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee on June 20th, 2018. Discussed this. This will result in an additional $712,800 of revenue over the next 5 years with this lease extension. So I, again, ask my colleagues for their support on this resolution.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0115, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 17088 with Level 3 Communications for lease of parking spaces located at 4000 Euclid Avenue, Cleveland, for the period April 1, 2017 through June 30, 2018, to extend the time period to June 30, 2023, to change the terms effective July 1, 2018, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $150,000.
Motion to adopt. Okay.
Second.
Mr. President, at that same meeting, Mr. Myers explained this resolution. This is a lease of 65 spaces for the CFS building. It's a 5-year lease. It was previously a 1-year lease, and it'll actually result in a slight decrease in the lease amount that the county will have. And I would ask my colleagues' support on this at second reading suspension as well.
All right. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0116, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires emergency repair of Bagley Road Culvert C-07.26 over Lake Abrams Ditch in the city of Middleburg Heights. Total estimated project cost $420,000, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
Motion to adopt. And, Mr. President, with this resolution, 2018-0116, Ms. Nicole English came before the Public Works Committee on the 20th of June, explained this $420,000 is split 50-50 with the city of Middleburg Heights. This is a result of an emergency situation with this ditch in Middleburg Heights, and the county inspects the ditch, and the city's responsible for it. Normal circumstances, but given that it's an emergency situation, it would be coming out of this particular emergency fund that's set up by the county. And again, due to the emergency circumstances, I would ask that we move this along on second reading suspension as well.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0122, confirming the county executive's appointment of Kenneth G. Silliman to serve on the Gateway Economic Development Corporation of Greater Cleveland Board of Trustees for an unexpired term ending May 31, 2022.
And seconded.
Council President, if I may take a liberty, items 4, 5, and 6 are 2018 through 122 through 124 were all heard in the HR committee on June 19th. All the candidates were thoroughly vetted, and after thoroughly vetting them, were unanimously supported by the committee to move on to be to serve in each appointment and reappointment to the full body of the council. So I respectfully request, given the time that we've been in this meeting, my colleagues' support on all 3 of those items.
All right. All those in favor of those sentiments, say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0123, confirming the county executive's appointment and reappointment of various individuals to serve on the Cuyahoga Arts and Culture Board of Trustees for an unexpired term ending March 31, 2021, as printed on the agenda.
Second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0124, confirming the county executive's appointment of Keith J. Libman to serve on the Cuyahoga County Audit Committee for an unexpired term ending December 31, 2018.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0126, authorizing the Second Amendment to lease and right of first refusal with Board of Park Commissioners of the Cleveland Metropolitan Park District for county-owned property located on the flats east and west banks for a term of 99 years to add a portion of permanent parcel number 003-15001 located at the southwest corner of Main Avenue and Mulberry Street intersection underneath the Main Avenue Bridge in the city of Cleveland.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
And, Mr. President, with this particular resolution, Ms. English came before the Public Works Committee. This is dealing with the Metro Parks continuing trail under the Main Avenue Bridge. This is about an 8-foot section of property, and it's a nominal lease of $1. And it's allowing the Metro Parks to continue on with the project that they've been working on for several years here. And so we had asked council's support on this resolution as well.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0127, approving right-of-way plans as set forth in plat number M5031 for a reconstruction and widening of Sprague Road, Phase 1, from Webster Road to West 130th Street in the cities of Middleburg Heights and Strongsville, authorizing the county executive through the Department of Public Works to acquire said necessary rights-of-way, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
Motion to adopt. Mr. President, with respect to this particular resolution, Ms. English also came before the Public Works Committee here, answered all our questions thoroughly. In short, these are small strips or slivers that the county needs in order to continue with this project over on Sprague Road in these communities here. And I would ask my colleagues' support on this resolution as well.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, the ayes have it. Resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0128, making an award on requisition number 42711 to DeJoya Suburban Excavating in the amount not to exceed $14,658,155.85 for reconstruction with additional turning lanes of Royalton Road from West 130th Street to York Road in the city of North Royalton, authorizing the county engineer on behalf of the county executive to make an application for allocation from county motor vehicle $7.50 license tax funds in the amount of $331,059.36 to fund a portion of said contract.
Motion to adopt. And, Mr. President, with this, I would ask my colleagues' support for second reading suspension. This project is slated to start July 9th and end June of this year and end June 30th of 2021. It was 4% over the estimate with 3 bids, but it was the best and lowest bid. So I would ask that my colleagues move this legislation along as well.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0130, authorizing an amendment to contract number CE 1700-141 with Unify Solutions Incorporated for SAP Human Capital Management Support Services for the period July 1, 2017 through June 30, 2018, to extend the time period to December 31, 2019, and for additional funds in the amount not to exceed $509,520.
Move to adopt. Mr. President, my colleagues, this resolution is to extend the contract with Unity Solutions for management of the SAP Human Capital Management System through 12/31/2019 for an amount not to exceed $509,520. Funds are expended on this contract on an as-needed basis. The contract goes away upon full implementation of the ERP system. If the ERP system is fully implemented on or close to schedule early in the second quarter of 2019, then this contract may not be needed all the way through to the end of 2019. The contract extension is scheduled to begin on 7/1/2018. Therefore, I recommend passage under second reading suspension as recommended unanimously by the Finance and Budgeting Committee. Thank you.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. The resolution is adopted.
Resolution number 2018-0131, authorizing amendments to agreements and contracts with various providers for various programs and services for youth in connection with the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act for the period July 1, 2016 through June 30, 2018, to extend the time period to June 30, 2019, and for additional funds for the agreements and contracts as printed on the agenda.
Thank you, Mr. President. This matter was heard in the Education, Environment, Sustainability Committee last week, and simply this extends a contract for 1 year as for youth programs and the WIA Act. So after this year amendment, they'll go out to bid for RFP for service providers.
Thank you.
I will not be voting on this because this involves Mayfield Schools with CVEC, and our company has brought forth some CVEC and actually hired some people from that organization. Phenomenal, and I believe that's covered in this in this. So I will be abstaining from the vote.
All right, got that over there? All righty. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, and one abstention. The resolution is adopted. Miscellaneous committee reports, starting with Councilman Baker.
We do have a couple of things coming up. One is I certainly would like to thank our Council President Brady and staff for coming out to the Brad Street Landing Pier to observe and see the wonderful asset that could be for our city and our region. And I look forward to the Community Development Committee to review and hear presentation on why that would be a good project. We also have coming up a Committee of the Whole on July 17th, discuss the charter review recommendations, and look forward to moving on that too. Thank you.
Mr. President, my colleagues' Finance and Budget will meet on its regular time slot on Monday, July 16th at 1 p.m., and at that time we'll have the quarterly report on the ERP project, the implementation's at a critical stage, and also if any finance and budget legislation is referred on July 10th, we will hear it at that time as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Economic Development will meet, I'm sorry, I got ahead of you. I apologize.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know.
Economic Development will meet on the 16th.
All right. Anybody down here?
Health and Human Services recommendations to DCFS has been turned in. There's a meeting this Thursday, believe 1 o'clock. Last listening tour will be this Saturday at Euclid Public Library from 10 to 12. And then HHS will take up the ordinance that has been sitting in committee on July 18th at 1 o'clock.
Thank you. Anybody else? Any miscellaneous business?
Community Development Committee meeting will meet on July 16th, Monday morning at 10 a.m. to deal with the item referred today,
All righty.
10 a.m.
If there is no further business before the council, we stand adjourned.
What time is your meeting on July 17th?